That's why I don't encourage people to be around me. If you need some people to take you from the house greater tomorrow, I've told them, everyone that is not abiding in the truth that is given should go. I don't look for crowd. You don't come for, I say go away. You don't come for Bible class, go away. We don't look for donors in greater tomorrow. We don't. We don't highlight donors or respect donors. Your money perish with you. They didn't tell me to go and bring people with money. Teach them. That's what he gave me. Mafi Connie. I've taught many and I've gone. I am not going. I have never gone to call anybody. You are not coming again. Is it because you are not rich? God forbid. I don't run after money. I don't look for money. I don't look for people. I give you to your God and I release you. If your God says stay with him, you are free. If he says go, bye-bye. Because this book, I am showing you ohun tí mo jẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹkùn tó sọ mí di bí mo ṣe di. Showing you the incontrovertibility of the truth of God in this church that I know. I challenge everyone that has known Celestial Church, that knows this Celestial that you want to preach. Please put a negative comment on this thing and let the whole world open their eyes and see God work in your life in 3 months. Bó bá ṣe pé òun ló fi every hidden secret of everyone that had been covered, but has stood as evil in this church. Gbogbo àṣírí tá ti bò for anybody that who chose to become evil in this church, every secret will be open. Kọ́gbọ́n lára àwọn alágbára kan in the days of Papa, when he covered them with his garment and covered their secret. The day they abused the Spirit of God on SB Joshua, God unveiled the secrets. What then you gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àtẹ̀yìnwá ẹnikẹ́ni tó dúró fún ibi ní Celestial Church, tó dúró bí ọ̀tá òdodo, tó yí òtítọ́ Ọlọ́run po nísẹ̀lẹ̀, bí a bá bo àṣírí kan fún lábẹ́ agbára oore ọ̀fẹ́, bí ó bá ṣe pé ń tòótọ́ ni Jésù kọ́ mi ní ohun tí mò ń sọ, àṣírí tá a bò á ṣí, á di ẹni ìfiṣẹ̀sín láàrin ayé. Not ready to put ties with anybody, but that truth I'll make known. Ayé lè mọ̀ wípé òun ló rán Bílẹ̀ wọ ṣọ̀fà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń pè káàkiri yín sìn, ẹ lọ mọ ẹni tó ń pè yín. He went to Ademola. He stopped the word of the king because ó ní ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ ó bà tẹ́lẹ̀, ó nìkan lọ́ba ńlá, ó jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Daniel, a captive, honored, an exalted captive. Stop the word of the king. He said, don't destroy the Chaldeans. Yes?
He went and said thus to him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon.
Yes.
Bring me in before the king.
Bring me in for the king.
And I will show unto the king.
I want to show the king his interpretation and the dream. Yes?
Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king.
And Arioch hasted and brought him before the king.
Said thus unto him,
and said or something.
I found a man of the captives in Judah.
You see, I have found a man of the captives in Judah
I will make known unto the king the interpretation.
that will make known unto the king his interpretation.
The king answered and said unto Daniel.
Yes.
Whose name was Belteshazzar?
Is it? The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name was Belshazzar.
Are you able to make known unto me?
Are you able to make known unto me
the dream which I have
seen, the dream which I have seen, and the interpretation thereof?
Daniel answered
Daniel said,
the secret which the king has demanded cannot the wise men.
The secret which you demanded cannot the wise men,
the
astrologers,
the
magicians,
the
soothsayers
show the king.
There is a God in heaven.
But there is a God in heaven
that reveals secrets.
Make it known to the king Nebuchadnezzar.
And make known to the king Nebuchadnezzar.
What shall be in the latter days?
What shall be in the latter days?
Thy dream.
Your dream.
And the visions of their head upon their bed.
Yes.
Are these.
This is the dream. Now, we want to look at what the king has. We'll annotate. I talk about annotation. There's a need for annotations. I've never been to any theology school. Never have I been in any seminary. No man has taught me this thing, but the one that lived alone in heaven. So what I say it according to what he gave. And I'm bold to say it has not been shown to me by anybody. But the days when I was tired of the way we are going in Celestial Church. What's the pride of being born in a place of lawlessness, of no love, of bitter envy, of backbiting, where people malign you and they eat you up and they smile before you in the holy gathering? When people look at you as if you should die, their eyes, no wonder, ojú kìí ṣọ̀fà. Their eyes were turned into fairy darts. But because kìí ṣọ̀fà tí ayé lè tàbá tí ọ̀tá ń tàbá ni ká ṣubú, they will have prayed that their eyes should throw you down. But when you get close to them, they laugh and smile. They nurse their envy internally. A place where we cannot resolve things amicably amongst ourselves. A place where there is no order. A place where we cannot respect ourselves. A place where touts gratify their ideologies. A place where unqualified are anointed and then they begin to jam talk. A place where babies. It says it's a woe to the land when children are your kings. And your nobles, your princes drink in the morning. Woe to that land. How did we get here? I became relevant in that time, more relevant up until this time. I was significant. But after he gave me these orders, this truth, I became relevant. When I see significant but irrelevant people, I smile. You are significant in the field, but are you relevant in the assignment? See, there's a difference, significance and relevance. Yes, let's go.
The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name is Belshazzar.
Atika.
Daniel answered in the presence of the king and said,
As for thee, O king,
my thoughts came into my mind upon thy bed, what should come to pass hereafter, and he that revealeth secret made known to thee what shall come to pass.
as for thee, O king, your thought came unto thee, into the mind upon your bed. What should come to pass hereafter? The king was thinking, me being the king of the whole world, one day I will die. What will come after me? That's the origin, the beginning. The king of the whole world. God made one man to rule over the whole world. And he sat. And began to think, those who are my predecessors, they died. One day I will die. What will become of this world after me? David was the king of Jerusalem, of Israel. Solomon, the king of Israel. Although he had the fame going round about. Not to the ends of the world. But here is a king that ruled in the whole world. So he sat on his bed and was thinking, yes?
As for me, this secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom.
Yes.
30. But as for me, this secret is not revealed to
And
me.
he that reveals secrets make known to thee that which should be done. It should come to pass. So as the king was thinking, his thoughts entered into the presence of God. And God responded. Oh my God, you need to come to understand this church. Understand the working. I gave a teaching in Greater Tomorrow House. I said, underscore the way of the Lord in your life. Underscore, emphasize the way of God in your life. Look at the word of God. The king sat. What would happen now after me? On his bed, he was thinking. They called the king Alasheke Jorisha. And as his thoughts entered into the presence of God, because he was known as the king of the whole world, he inquired, his inquiry entered into the presence of the one that made him king. Response came. Sometimes you pray and you think, and your thoughts are shattered within you from your environment. Now, how disciplined are you in your thought? How firm, how defined, how focused are your thought lines? So I was thinking, and he got into the presence of God, and a reply came. The response is what we want to look at. Yes?
For any living.
Good.
For their sakes that shall make known, but for their sakes that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart.
This secret, Daniel was now saying, giving credits now. Those are the things we don't do. you coin a line of anybody and you take it to yourself so that you get the glory. I don't do it. I don't want to coin anybody's line. That's why you hear me say, Papa said, giving credits. Somebody will say, Papa said, in quotes. I don't need to say in quotes. So those of you that are troubled by Papa Sokwe, if your great-grandparents does not know those things, it doesn't bother anybody. Listen and confirm. Don't be that stupid to begin to abuse. If God has left you and did not honor you to have the grace, and you abuse the ones that are of the grace, condemnation stands at your door. I will give credits. I don't know how to take a thing. When I say it as my words, and you hear it one way from anybody, you say, also his papa that said it. That boy talks as if it was his own. But wọ́n sọ òótọ́ fún yín, ẹ tún sọ pé kíní ẹ kò rí yín pé o. Daniel said, this secret was not given to me because I was wise more than anybody. But for their sakes, that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that you may know the thoughts of your heart. It was not because I was wise, but because you want to kill those people. The people you say should give you the interpretation for their lives. That the people you called, kí àwọn àjẹ́ lè yí padà, káwọn oṣó lè yí padà, kí àwọn ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ lè yí padà, that they may be converted. But for their sakes that shall make known the interpretation to the king. Who are those people? The Chaldeans, the nobles, the magicians, the sorcerers,